Good morning.
Good morning.
Question. Hi, Steve. Nice having you back
Hey,
again.
good to be
Que-
back. Thank you.
Thank you. Question. Is this going to be my last live at 6:15 a.m.? Back in 30.
And you're back.
I'm back, but I'm not back. Thanks, Steve. Good morning, everyone. Hi, this is Jan from New York City. And Steve, thank you for being here. Steve Young
Mhm.
Pine Channel. Yay. How are you today, Steve?
Oh, I'm
Thanks.
fine. How?
Good. Good. I'm okay. Okay. In answer to the question, yes, this is in fact and in truth my last 6:15 a.m. live show. Thank you so much for anyone who's participated. I really appreciate it. This was supposed to be a 2-week experiment that turned into actually beyond 2 months experiment, but beyond experiment. So it went past, way past its expiration date. I had so much fun doing it, but to every good thing, it must come to an end. Yes, yes. Going to head over to the comment section quickly. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Wanda. And she's saying hello to everyone else. Good morning, Vicky. How you doing today? Aw, an extra good morning. There she is. Good morning, Eileen. How are you? Good morning, Lucy M. How's everybody doing today?
Good morning,
Anybody?
everybody.
Aw. By the way, Steve, before I get into these tiny little quick side recipes, I just want to say it was a lot of fun on your show yesterday. If you missed Steve's show, please check it out. Yesterday's show, I was on a chat with Steve. It was really, really good. And we were talking about things that you really need to ask your pharmacist, very important information, and other stuff too beyond that. So it was a lot of fun. We talked about everything, didn't we?
Yeah,
Including great shows on TV back in the day.
I mean, I just want to. I got I got the comments that were left from a few onlookers and subscribers. Do know this? Yes, I am very well aware that Tylenol is not healthy for the liver. I am somebody who is not, and I repeat, I am not a pill popper. I'm not a medicine person. I never have been.
No, no, you never
But
will.
yes, due to my fall, I had been taking a little more ibuprofen, acetaminophen, not quite as often, but if I needed it, I took it. But I always stayed well below the maximum amount. And I don't have to take two acetaminophen. I can take one
Yeah,
and be just as well.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
I usually spread out my spans. If I can go 6 or 8 hours without taking another one, I will. So
Absolutely.
I do that. I just wanted to let
You're
people.
correct, Steve. So always start off things like that at the lowest level, not always at the highest level, which sometimes, I mean, but I'm not a doctor or anything like that, even though I did work in a hospital for a period of time. I'm no doctor or anything related to that. But the thing is this, you start small, never start at the top. And I like your philosophy. I think it makes a lot of sense. I'm glad you mentioned that.
It's not a matter of starting small or large or I've always been a little extra sensitive to medicine, so I don't need the extra.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So that's where that comes in.
You know what, Steve? You and I do like recipes and we like to eat. And these are easy. This is the beautiful part. This is the easy part. Easy peasy. That's why I wrote that down on the title.
It's cute. Yeah, easy peasy.
You and wonderful comments. Thank you guys. Going to get started. Easy peasy side dishes. Tell me, first of all, Steve, do you like pork and beans in general?
Um, yes, I do. As a matter of fact, funny that you mentioned pork and beans. I think this is in relation to, I will say about a month ago, I was doing some shopping and I came across something called Beanie Weenie, which keep in mind, the last time I had eaten Beanie Weenies was probably the latter part of the 80s or early 90s.
Wow.
So I figured, because I do like the Bush's baked beans. Those are really good. So I
Yeah.
figure, let me try a couple of 3 cans of the Beanie Weenie. And I was pretty impressed. Again, it had been something I haven't eaten in well over 30 years. But I do like pork and beans. It's been a long time prior to this, but I do. They're good.
I never had Beanie Weenie until Life with Patty or someone else sent it to me, one of my wonderful subscribers. I'm not sure which one. I never even heard of it. It was in this little can. She says, let me try this thing. Oh, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
No.
But let's go. We're going to bump this up, and it's so easy. Get a load of this. You're going to love this, guys. It's my favorite, okay? You get 1 can of your favorite brand of pork and beans. I don't care what brand, whatever you like. Okay. 1/4 cup of pancake syrup. 1 tablespoon of butter or margarine, okay? 1/2 a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Optional bacon bits. You put all this together and you just let it simmer and yum. Mwah. Can I tell you? So easy, so simple. You doctored it up. It made it a little bit more your own. It's really good that way, Steve. I love that recipe. I usually have that on the 4th of July. Don't ask me why.
Well, all you're doing there, not only are you doctoring up the pork and beans, but you're also giving it a little bit of like a mapley, buttery. That sounds really good. And then you add the cinnamon, which cinnamon, has so many prime benefits for our systems.
I promise you, it is. Mwah. Eileen writes, many years ago, a doctor told me to use both together when my son had a double ear infection. When I was skeptical about it working, he told me that they gave it to cancer patients. It works great. Oh, I think this is in reference to Wanda's comment. You were told not to mix, right? Right. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Steve.
No, I just wanted to elaborate on what Eileen said. Okay. I have done that. And she's right. You don't want to do it for too long. I only did it like maybe 1 or 2 doses. But what I would do is I would take, again, I only really have to take 1 Tylenol.
Right.
And I would wait a couple of hours and then do the ibuprofen. Hour and a half, 2 hours. I wouldn't do it simultaneously, back to right. I would spread it out. It just so happens that Advil makes a Tylenol ibuprofen combo medicine. I see it all the time when I look on Walmart.com or Amazon. So, but again, coming back, if I wasn't in the position that I'm in right now, I wouldn't dare take any kind of headache medicines. And when I did, I was lucky to take 2 a month. To give you an idea of what type of, health-wise person that I am, headaches.
Exactly. And none of us are advocating anything. We're not doctors. We're not pharmacists. No. We're just having talk about the main thing about yesterday's video upload on my end was this. Ask your pharmacist or doctors questions about possible side effects. And you decide, even if you read it, even if you see it online, it's okay to ask in person. It is okay. It's actually part of their job to answer that question.
That's right.
Okay? Don't feel like, I'm bothering them. No. And no one should make you feel that way, especially in that business, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Lucy says, sounds too good for your diabetes. Oh, I'm sorry, Lucy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, I know that you're happy for those that could have it, right? That's a good attitude. All right, the next one, Steve, you probably could relate to this because it's like kind of cultural now or background. Spinach, garlic, and oil. What?
Oh
Tell me,
yeah. Oh sure.
right? Food of the gods. One frozen, and this is the shortcut way. So everything I'm giving you is the shortcut version. If you want to do the long cut version, totally up to you. But this is the shortcut, easy peasy, okay? Spinach, garlic, and oil. One frozen pack of leaf spinach, defrosted, drained of excess water. Get paper towel, drain that out. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. 2 fresh cloves of garlic, or if you prefer, you don't like the chunks, you could fish out the garlic chunks or utilize garlic powder instead, or garlic salt if you don't mind that, whatever. And if you don't use garlic salt, you could put a pinch of regular salt or omit that, whatever you want. You cook that all together, you saute that all together, put that in a big bowl, get crusty bread, chop it up, crusty bread, and just have hunks of it. Food of the gods, so good, so easy, so inexpensive, yummy. Yeah. There you go, Lucy M. The next one is broccoli and cheese. Use frozen broccoli spears, the same principle, drain them, defrost, drain the broccoli spears. You're going to saute this in butter or margarine with garlic powder. That one I recommend garlic powder. Just evenly spreads better, Steve? And a pinch of salt. Add 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese after you heat that up. Just add 1 cup to it. Just throw it on the top. Let it melt down. Done. Why do side dishes have to be so complicated?
They don't.
You know what I mean? No. It's the simplest stuff that tastes really good. Eileen, I have to take acetaminophen twice a day along with tramadol prescription for severe nerve pain. Diabetic here. Doctor told you to take it. They also make tramadol with acetaminophen. No problem so far. Yeah, everything is, case by case, individual, and you are under the supervision of your doctor.
Right.
Everything you outline is perfecto. And I'm glad it's helping you out. I'm glad it's helping you out. Now, the next 2, guess what, Steve? The next 2 have no cooking involved, which I love. So the next 2 are beyond easy peasy. These are totally so uncomplicated, it's not even funny. Okay. All right. So next 2 are no cooking needed. Cut up a good quality tomato, your favorite kind, whatever you like. I like beefsteak tomatoes with this. That's just me. Cut up a good quality tomato into slices. Top with fresh mozzarella, chopped basil, and parsley. Drizzle the tops with olive oil. Yum. You could throw a little garlic powder on that if you want, or whatever else you want on that. That is so easy, so traditional in my family's history background. We love stuff like that. Lucy says she loves veggie recipes. Me too. Me too.
Me three.
Healthier. You feel better. Not always that heavy. I mean, some people may disagree with me. That's okay. That's totally fine. But I'm glad Lucy and Steve, we all seem to concur about the veggie stuff, right?
Oh,
the next one. Yeah. Steve, did you try this? I know I might have mentioned this to you a long time ago. Mm-hmm. This is my favorite. You have to enjoy garbanzo beans. Another name of it is chickpeas, okay? Right. Just buy a can of chickpeas. No going crazy. No cooking. No nothing. Drain it out. 1 can of garbanzo beans drained. 1/2 of a red onion chopped. 1/2 a cup of wishbone Italian dressing, or whatever dressing you have. I personally, my preference is the wishbone Italian dressing, but the Italian dressing works so good with this. And a dash of black pepper. Put that whole thing together. Let the flavors marry. Throw it in the fridge 2-3 hours before serving. Mwah. You have these things done ahead of time. And if you have company coming, this is already done. Just throw on a steak or your burgers or whatever. Easy peasy.
Right. You got to.
Right? Steve, I promise you it tastes so good. So good.
Oh yeah.
Eileen says me for.
how can you garbanzo beans, because like I said, my dad was military and I lived overseas. I lived in Spain for about 5.5 years, almost 6, not quite. I know that over in Spain, garbanzo beans are eaten a lot. Chickpeas, people, it's I wouldn't say it's like the most top favorite, but it's definitely highly eaten over there. So I had a chance to taste garbanzo beans done up different ways. Another thing people may or may not realize. I'm sure people have, but there may be a chosen few that don't.
Right.
If you like hummus, HUMMUS, the dip.
Yep.
All that is chickpeas ground up, made into a dip.
Yes. With
And then
that, what's that called? Tahini paste or something like that? That paste?
I'm
Sesame
guessing.
something? So
Yeah.
good. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I love hummus. Get me away from that thing. And I think we're making Eileen slightly hungry.
Yeah, these are pretty, I like her. I'm looking at her recipe. She's got a couple here that sound really good.
Nice. I'm loving it. Eileen mentioned sliced tomatoes, mozzarella cheese, Italian dressing, broil.
I'm
Then
there.
she, yeah, that's it. Steve and I are going to your house. That's it. Garbanzo beans and feta cheese. Nice.
Yum.
The next and final one is unconventional. Who says fruit cannot be your side dish? Why must it always be vegetables? It could be fruit. Now, this is my favorite thing to do. Unconventional side, fruit salad. Cut up your favorite fresh fruit. Really works great in the summer, Steve.
Oh,
Cut
yeah.
up your favorite fresh fruit, or if you rather fruit cocktail, drained, whatever, and get a parfait glass. Make it feel special, okay? And what you're going to do is put in a little fruit, drizzle some vanilla yogurt over that.
Oh,
Add some, I know, chopped nuts, or what I also enjoy is the wheat germ, toasted wheat germ. On top of that, more fruit, more yogurt, more crunchy, whatever crunchy thing you like. And that's your side dish. Have that with a burger. Have that with a frank. Have that with a steak. Have that with chicken. Make your life easier. Doesn't always have to be vegetables. We love vegetables, but it's nice to take a change. Personally, I consider that as a dessert. Doesn't that sound really?
wow. I was about to mention that. We were on the same page. I was about to mention, not only is it a different type of side dish, it's also a dessert, because look what's in it. You've got the yogurt, you've got your fruit.
Yeah.
You know, it's a healthy dessert, not pies and cakes and
exactly. Especially in the warm weather, you kind of look for that kick. And Vicky has a recipe mention. I have a recipe with chickpeas that I got from that new channel I'm so crazy about. I'm planning a video on it when you make them. Nice. Well, we definitely can't wait to see that. Thank you so much. And speaking of thank you, Steve, I want to thank you for all of your moral support in general with my channel in the first place, throwing me out of the helicopter window 3 years back, almost 3 years. Steve is responsible for me getting that push ahead to go on when I was like, should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I do it? He said, oh, just do it. Just go for it. So he gave me this magical imaginary push out the helicopter window. So thank you. And for your channel support all of this time. Yes, of course, this is my last 6:15 a.m. live. That doesn't mean it's my last live. Okay. I am taking time away from lives, maybe about a week or so, except for appearing on Steve's channel. So, Steve, if you need me on your channel, I'm available for you. No other lives for about a week. Got to send up uploads. And I want to thank everyone for being here. You guys are so, so sweet. It was really, really an honor and a pleasure coming around this early in the morning. And my future lives, of course, are going to be posted, and you will know in ample time. Thanks again, Steve. So I'm going to close out the show. And this is something I really, really believe. So don't go away, everybody, because this is something I truly believe in.
What happened?
There's a delay. It's like a couple of second delay. Well, bye-bye, everybody. Thanks again, Steve. Everybody have an amazing day.
Have a great day.
Back real soon. Have a great day, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.